Fuck with devils, I'm a rebel. Big city goth, bitch, I got several. Bitch, I fuck with devils.
So today I'm going to be going over the things that I do not like in Zero Caliber VR, because it's either glitches, things that should be added, things that should be fixed or removed. And I mean no offense to the people that made this game, I'm just throwing out all the stuff that I think should be fixed. First of all, it doesn't happen all the time, but it's a glitch and it happens sometimes. It just happened to me earlier while I was playing minding my own business, just enjoying the game, and from out of nowhere, my Halloween assault rifle just completely disappears, and I'm talking about this assault rifle, and it just completely disappeared from my holster that I had on my right. And it made me really mad because it's happened a few times actually that my gun just from out of nowhere just disappears. With the game is that this guy right here doesn't shoot back at you. But as we all know, if you do let him get to the bushes, all of his friends come out. But I think he should also shoot at you as well. And another problem I have is that these guys literally got like dead shot accuracy. Like I can be out of cover like just barely this much, and one of them could get a lucky shot and shoot me down. It's happened a couple times actually, where I'm just barely peeking out, and I can just have my hand out like this, and they'll shoot at it, but they're currently shooting at the teammates. And also another problem that I have is they can be like the furthest person away, like meters away, and they could shoot you out of everybody else they could have shot at. Like this guy right here that we just shot down, he was behind these rocks, and I was the furthest person away, and he would shoot at me. Like that. And another problem with literally dead shot accuracy, I can just do this. And they'll hit basically almost every single shot. Yeah, like that. Like what they just did, I was the furthest person away and they just shot at me. There's a guy right under me. Where? Oh, and also another idea that I have for the makers of this game, even if they actually do watch this video, is that like they should add like a melee option, because that would be nice. And also, I don't really notice it, or even if it's in the game, but if you're in real life and if you get shot, depending upon where you get shot and the direction the bullet came in and hit you, you can tell where the bullet came from depending upon where it hit you. So if I were to get hit from my right, I could know if the person is to my right. Also, another thing that I don't really like is if I can't see you, you can't see me, that should be a thing. But since it's not, literally you can have no idea like where a person is hiding, and they could like just shoot you down. But I'm not talking about like if you could actually see them with your own eyes. I'm talking about like if they are hiding in bushes, or if actually, for example, if I were to try to like hide behind this wall, they know exactly where I'm at. Like, because if you've seen wall hacks in Call of Duty and stuff like that, you know like exactly where the person is. So as soon as you come around the corner, you can just go pop pop, and then they're dead. Another one of the things that confuses me is the fact that whenever you shoot one of the Tolokis, and if they just go and they just jump, tuck and roll, like, you wouldn't, if you were in real life, you wouldn't do that. Because if you get shot in real life, who's gonna go and first think, oh, time to tuck and roll? No, that never happens. If you get shot in real life, you get stunned by the bullet. Because if I were to get shot in my shoulder, I would literally hold my shoulder and probably just scream out in pain. Because, yeah, I got shot by a bullet. What do you expect? I'm trying to see if any of the bots will just tuck and roll after I shoot them. Also, another idea that I think you should do whenever, like, they did this in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, like how they had the skull and stuff. Yeah, you can't see your rank when you're in game, so if someone asks you what rank you are, you won't know, because it only gives you an emblem and not a number.
You're OSA. That's a relief. We have to delay them while our families get away. It's a low-key.
Also,
Not fucking around. If they find you.
another thing that confused me with the audio is when the scientist says you must find the blueprint before they do. When the Toloki captured them and wanted them to work on the secret project called the Right. So the Toloki already knew about should have already known about the project. Also, another thing that I don't really like all that much is actually at this part right here, is when you die and the Toloki literally just come right through this door into the spawn and kill you again and then again and again until they're killed. Also, another thing that I notice is that the trigger just stays in place whenever you shoot.
not for you.
Attention to detail.
No need. The evac team will arrive soon. You better get going
Then
ASAP.
more attention to detail.
Come on, fellas. We're leaving this hellhole.
I understand. Now I understand this, but it's probably better if you actually do take more consideration to detail with these types of things, because it makes it look like they only have 18 shots when they actually don't. I don't have any problem with that. Completely fine.
Saw it on the screen. A huge explosion.
Lieutenant, that explosion came from the purification district. Every drop of clean water in Chicago is made in those facilities.
And then
Rendezvous with Lambda Squad and march to the purification district ASAP. We'll have to cross a small suburb.
organization of cover. Also, since this is technically not out of bounds, like you could, I'm thinking like put some stuff in here, and when you guys add a new gun and a mystery skin to that gun, I think you should put it in like one of the tents you find throughout the campaign or something like that, or inside the little missions. Okay. We didn't get anybody tucking and rolling yet, but when they do, you'll see it. I'm going through the entire campaign just so you can see when I have a problem or when it could happen. But I don't know when I lost my gun and it just vanished out of nowhere. It was in this level. And I don't know whether or not it was because of the low FPS, because of multiplayer, or not. But I know you guys are working on that. Or if it was just a flat out glitch. Yeah, see, that guy just tucked and rolled after I shot him. Because I think you shouldn't tuck and roll when you get shot. I think they should get stunned. Also, another problem that I have is that, which just happened, the NPC bot teammates literally just grab my gun and pull it away from me whenever I'm trying to shoot. Because, like, when I'm in cover, they'll just run up behind me and just go like that with my gun because of their hitbox, and they can literally just run right into your gun. Because of their gun. So I think there should be no collision against guns because of that reason, because your gun can pass through perfectly fine. And also, I don't know why it does that. Because your gun passes right through the allies, but they do not pass right through the gun, and that's what messes up your aim. So I think they should fix that where there's no collision between guns. But I like the idea that you can ricochet bullets off of guns as well. Because that guy just tucked and rolled after I shot him. See? That's what I'm talking about. Like, if a bullet goes right past them, that's when they should tuck and roll.
Psychos, 10 o'clock.
Also, a really weird concern. Oh, wait, what the heck just happened? But like I said before, my game completely just crapped all over itself. It concerned me on why the civilians just came out of nowhere and came to help. I was confused on that. I have no problem with it. It's just, where did they come from? Or were they the civilians that we helped earlier? Because if you come over here, you literally don't see anywhere they could have came from except from this truck. But where did they come from? See? They just spawned behind the truck. Because what would be kind of cool is if you go past that area, and if you look over here, you can just see this thing drop down and all these guys come out of it. That'd be pretty cool if you could do that. Audio before area is cleared.
OSA, the good Americans, wonderful. I am a scientist. Loki captured me, but
Stuff like that.
bomb and blew them up.
Because oh god, oh Jesus. Because if I try to like put this in here,
Precious. I have information that means life or death for the
Nope.
OSA, for the whole world.
not allowed to.
But if I tell you now,
Don't understand why you don't allow us to do stuff like that.
I'm in some kind of a suburb. I gotta go. There's a vehicle approaching.
There's the guy tucking and rolling again. It's probably going to be the last time I mention that. Also, sometimes with AI enemy cover issues, they stand behind cover that you need to crouch behind in order to find fully in cover.
Lieutenant Salt, that scientist has information about the explosion. Maybe more. I've located his transmission. Your course. sir. With all due respect, the scientist mentioned
Also, here's a
for the OSA.
hidden skin.
Any idea about what he meant? That'll be all for now, Lieutenant. Extract that scientist ASAP. I hate this fucking secrecy.
Concern yourself with the task at hand. There's a park ahead. The civilian resistance is still strong in that area. Be prepared for a lot of Toloki.
Copy that.
What also weirds me out is that when you're sprinting, you can just tap the magazine and it just goes flying. I don't know if that was intended or if that's a glitch, but it happens. It's just a minor problem that I have. Nothing too big. Also, with some things you can't shoot through that have holes like this. For example, the what were they called? The plank floorboard things that you would lift up with a forklift. You can't shoot through the little holes in those things. You just get rejected.
Clear that building and proceed to the next one. Civilians in sight. Hold your fire. Roger that, Lieutenant.
There we go. Jesus.
I have to say, the place is pretty neat. Seems like they're in it for the long run.
Also,
We're with the
which one of
OSA.
these guys is the leader? Is it this guy?
Oh, and it's all thanks to you, knights
You
in
can't
shiny
really tell
flanking armor
because-
galloping to our rescue.
He has a
Not what I meant.
bandana on. You can't
What
tell
did you
which one
mean
is
then?
talking.
Where were you when the
But you
Toloki
gotta
attacked?
assume it's this
And what
one
do you
because
offer
he's
us
not
now?
sitting
To
down
become unwelcome
and he's not in a
refugees
little
some
group
shithole?
like all these
Just
guys.
fuck off.
He's the
We'll
only
take our
person at
chances
the
alone.
door.
That might be suicide. You change your mind, our evacuation forces are at these coordinates.
Ah,
You're approaching the coordinates for the scientist's transmission. The place is wide open, so set up some covering fire.
Copy that. Soldiers, use that sniper nest on the roof.
Repetition in buildings.
No volunteers. Oh, are we afraid of heights?
There's a guy behind this truck. Oh, where is he? Your teammates not being here at all.
Stay together, let's
Also, running in place. This guy, I mean, he's just running there in place, and the only thing he can do is just tuck and roll whenever he gets shot most of the time, and he doesn't even shoot at you either. This guy, he just runs around in this house, because there's supposed to be a guy in here. Anyways. Now, this I only noticed like yesterday or the day before yesterday. If you like just go down, you could see that he's blinking. Also, why doesn't his gun have a trigger?
We were forced to work on a secret project. They called it Right. I've stumbled upon a blueprint of some kind. It's on one of those computers. Huge hangar, lots of equipment. It contains...
I think you need a trigger in order to shoot a gun.
You must find it before them.
So someone was definitely lazy.
No, I can't. I won't go back. I won't go back.
Or they probably messed up on the trigger placement.
Tango's near the house. Stay covered.
The fact that they could just walk right through you. And once again, dialogue before all enemies are defeated. And like I said, like way before, like earlier,
And America as we know it is done for.
straps are stuck.
Units will join you soon. Proceed to the water purification
Like I
plant.
said earlier about the recording,
Godspeed, Lieutenant.
the scientist says he found a blueprint and they were captured to work on a secret project, and the Taloki called it the Right. And he said that you gotta find it. You gotta find it before they do. When the Taloki were the ones that captured the scientists in order to make it, so therefore they knew about the blueprint, or they should have known about the blueprint. And when we do get the blueprint, and we're clearing out the alley, the lady, or whatever her name is, can't remember, that chick, when we do find the blueprint, she says that you might have found the Talaloki's infinite supply of, like, way of infinite water. And back at our first mission in the campaign, you can tell that they never lack water. So they must have known about it. But that's just a game theory. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Yes. Very much. Ooh, also, I actually thought, like, a while back about this. Like, it would be pretty cool if they could, if you guys could, like, add, like, a zombies mode or something like that. And I don't know why, but you guys left this skin out, and like you don't even have your finger on the trigger. Also, the fact that they just walk when they respawn kind of puzzles me on why they do that. But sometimes, well, if they actually do live, sometimes they literally just walk up to the bomb, and once it explodes, they all just die. Dead. All of them. Most of them. Almost all of them. Whatever you want to call it.
All right, squad. Use the containers for cover. Grab a shotgun.
It also happens here as well. Like, if you just diddle-daddle all the way over here, and what are you guys doing? Nothing. Exactly. If you just diddle-daddle all the way over here, they're eventually just gonna come all the way over here. Like this is where you spawn as well. And there they are. And that guy just took cover out from nothing. How'd that guy not blow up? Or die from the explosion?
Proceed with caution. Search every piece of tech you find.
Here's a mystery skin as well for the AK-74U. I don't remember what they call it, but there's that. Oh, another thing about this is that the only place you can find a deagle is in the campaign. Same with the revolver, you can only find that in one specific mission. I mean, I have no problem with that, it's basically like finding a mystery skin. Saying they're elite when they only take about a few shots in order to kill. The problem when these bots don't spawn sometimes kind of makes it a bit too easy. That is also very inappropriate. If you do not know what it is, do not look it up. If you do, you'll ruin your life. You'll ruin your innocent eyes if you don't know what it is and if you're an innocent child. So, this game is technically not child-friendly when you get to this point. Inappropriate-wise. I'm not talking about, like, war combat-wise. I'm talking about, like, human inappropriate-wise. Now, I think you should probably add, like, whenever you plant this bomb, like, you should have, like, a sound that tells you how many beeps until it blows up or something, because you get no indication, just like when you plant the first bomb. You get a 5, 4, 3, 2, get down. Not 5, 4, 3. That's when you have to take out all those guys next to all those sandbags before you go into the suburbs. But you get like a 3, 2, 1, something like that when you plant the first bomb. But when you plant the second bomb that's on the tank, you don't get any indication on when it's going to blow up. Also, the fact that you can just pull the pin with a button for the one that's in your right, but you can't do it with the one in your left, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of really mean. Crap. Crap! Where'd it go? There it is. Also, the fact that they just line up to get shot in the face, all of them. Also, I don't know if that's like supposed to happen or something, but when you get too close to these guys that I was just about to fight and kill all of them totally, they just despawn when you get too close to them, and then people over here, when you need to take the barricade, those guys spawn.
Wipe them out!
But like I said, whenever I was doing like the first and second mission, and I mentioned like giving us like a melee option if the Talaloki are getting way too close, give us like a knife that's like right here, and like don't put the grenades here. Just figure out where to put grenades differently, like put them like lower down here or something, and put the knife holster like right here so you can have a knife right there. And if you drop your knife, you drop your knife. And you can get different skins for the knife as well. That'd be pretty dope. Oof, that's a lot of guys. And the fact that you spawn too far away sometimes, it's kind of annoying. You have to run all the way back, like all the same people. Or different people. Also, they just run out and just diddle daddle. Like, if this were a game to like train people, it wouldn't be a very good one. Like, there's like many different games that are a lot better that can actually train future soldiers. Teach future soldiers as well, like which type of guns take which type of ammo. Come here, boy. Oh, he already taken. Making it way too loud to actually hear the people. Like, you can't hear them. So you just miss out on almost all of it. So, anyways, that was my opinion about all the things that need to be fixed. I might add on some stuff about the missions as well. Like just the small missions, not the campaign. On Lockup, one time I was playing with someone in a public match and they got stuck in the wall. Frostbite, well, I would like it if when you look down like a scope of like the Draken scope, you wouldn't just have all this white fog that's limiting your vision and you can't see anything when you're trying to snipe them. Goodbye, guys. Hope you have a good day. And please do not get mad if you help make this game, and please take no offense to it at all, please. And thank you. Have a nice day and goodbye.